My 24 female boyfriend, 23 male, cheated 4 months ago and got a girl pregnant. What the fuck do I do now? He just told me today, during finals week. We've been together for 6 years, known each other for 7. He said it happened 4 months ago and the girl just texted him saying she's pregnant and doesn't know if she wants to get rid of it or not. I thought well we planned to get a house together, and live together forever but now. I honestly don't know. I thought he was good, he's my best friend. I just feel nothing right now honestly it hasn't even hit me. We never really fought, we got along, same values and interests. I'll let myself hurt after finals. I feel gross for letting him touch me after he did that even though I didn't know. I feel bad about myself for still loving him. He's my best friend I thought we were going to be forever. What am I supposed to do now? I feel so lost and confused. If he was willing to do that to you then you need to get out while it's still simpler. Leave his ass what the hell. He only told you about it because it's likely he can't hide it if she keeps the baby, if it's even his, but that's a whole other issue. What else has he not told you? You deserve better. Get out before you're stuck with him forever. You're 24, you are young and can find someone who will not do something like that to you. He's not your best friend. Maybe the guy you thought he was is worth that feeling, but not the guy he actually is. The guy he actually is a cheater and maybe a dad to someone else's baby. Can you actually picture yourself sharing him with a baby that's not yours, a constant reminder of his infidelity? But even if it's not his baby, or she doesn't keep it, how would you rebuild trust with him? He didn't tell you because he's remorseful and wanted to do better. The only reason he came clean is because he felt he had no choice. Not because he loves you and wants to be a true partner. It's hard, it's not what you expected, but you shine up your self-respect and find yourself a new future. I'm sorry he hurt you. First, just get through finals. Focus on that. Don't let him derail your entire semester of hard work. Then you'll have the holidays to be with friends and family who can help you grieve and distract you. No one can tell you what to do, but consider that he wouldn't have ever told you had she not gotten pregnant. You should also schedule an APPT for STI testing, since he's clearly not using protection when he cheats on you. He couldn't even do that. I'm so sorry. Boyfriend 24M read my diary 24F. Is this able to be salvaged? Boyfriend of nearly 4 years, we live together, read my diary. In it, he found an entry of me expressing my feelings about our relationship when I was particularly upset one day. Basically saying how I don't feel emotionally connected to him a lot and just issues with who takes initiative with dates and whatnot. Inside it were also other entries that were personal to me that I used to express some really dark thoughts and bad moments in my life. Also in it were entries of me being grateful and loving my relationship and the good in my life. He found the diary, left it open, and left our house. When he came back he yelled at me for what was in it and told me to shut up when I tried to explain where those feelings had come from and that I was trying to work through my emotions by writing them down. He says I broke his heart. I don't know what to do. I feel like my privacy has been invaded. If it had been an entry about me cheating on him or expressing feelings for someone else I could understand the rage. Instead, I'm being punished for having emotions and expressing them in what I thought was a private venue. Rather than apologizing, he thinks I'm fully in the wrong. You're correct that your privacy was invaded. But you're also discovering that the man who invaded also thinks he should be able to control even your innermost thoughts. In terms of salvageability, you're the one who's been wronged here, so you're the one who'd have to forgive him. If he can't even accept that he's the one at fault, then it's not worth trying to salvage it. 4 years means nothing if he could so easily tear it all apart. He invaded your privacy, read your innermost thoughts, that were private for a reason, and then got mad at you for them. Diaries are a great way of working through issues and getting thoughts, ideas, and complex emotional feelings off your chest in a safe way. They were not his to read. And then instead of feeling bad, returning the diary, and taking everything to the grave, he yelled at you for it and told you to shut up when you tried to explain yourself, something you were not obligated to do. Dump this guy and you'll feel so much better. Find someone who respects your privacy and your mental autonomy. If he's done this once, he will do it again. Good job at using journaling to work out through emotions. That's great for you. Don't let a bad experience ruin your good habits. His reaction is just dumb and childish. The things you wrote which he is reacting to are issues almost every relationship goes through at one point or another. These are also things couples usually work through, but with the way he reacted I understand why it might not feel safe to talk to him about it. Is it common for him to tell you to shut up? Is this how you guys talk to each other? I don't think that's healthy and you shouldn't allow it. Stand your ground and be proud of yourself for doing something good for your mental health. Might be time to leave this guy behind. He read your diary violating your privacy. He yelled at you, using verbal violence. For me those are 2 red flags. I vote for the breaking up option. You are not to blame for writing your feelings in something totally private. Sorry op. I wouldn't trust him again. Dump, 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 dump. Did I mention, dump him? Nah, the way he spoke to you after violating your privacy is grounds for me to end the relationship. So he's verbally abusive. No thanks. Life is too short to deal with bullshit and being yelled at. Abs, he told you to shut up. I, 24M, found out today that my 23F got pregnant by another guy. Any advice? We've been together since August but been in each other's life since we were kids. This all started back in October when some random girl sent me screenshots of my girlfriend and her boyfriend texting about having sex. I confronted her about the situation. She got very defensive of it and said I was believing another person of her, so I told her to send me the messages of her and the dude, but she didn't, so I plotted, and a few nights later I decided to go through her phone and found those messages plus more with other people. We talked about it and she admitted her wrongs. Then randomly on November 13th she breaks up with me, claiming that she's detached from me and that she didn't want a relationship anymore because I went through her phone, but it confused me because I didn't touch her phone or anything since that incident, which was 5 weeks before the breakup. We had no arguments or anything leading to the day she randomly break up with me, and by the way we lived together, so after the breakup she still wants to cook for me and buy me things and go on dates and wash my clothes, and I told her I don't want her to do girlfriend things for me. If she doesn't want to be a girlfriend I can do all that on my own. I got called a narcissist and a manipulator for this. So anyways, during the rest of November she was very mean to me every day, and randomly on December 1st she started being super nice, but by this time I figured she already was sneaking around because she randomly turned her location off while I was at work. But anyways, yesterday I randomly woke up and got on the Flow app and seen she was 4 weeks and 6 days pregnant. I got very excited, but then I remembered we haven't had sex since November 1st and she had a period 4 days after that, so I texted her and asked her about the pregnancy. She lied and then removed me from the Flow app. Then 2 hours later her mother calls me and apologized and said she loved me and told me the news of her being pregnant by the other guy. IDK who the guy is or anything. I was told it wasn't my business to know, and I'm getting blamed for what she did and was told to stick around until she has the baby to see if it's mine, but it's not mine. The time frames don't add up, but I'm lost. Heard IDK what to do. BTW, she won't leave. I pay every bill, she doesn't pay for anything and gets whatever she wants, so I don't understand any of this. Any advice on what I should do? I'll probably drop screenshots below. She also gave me herpes. Regardless if you are the father or not, you will end up the father if you stay. You would be an idiot to not run as fast as you can. Lots of great women out there. BTW, she won't leave. I pay every bill, she doesn't pay for anything and gets whatever she wants, so I don't understand any of this. What don't you understand? You act like a doormat and this chick walks all over you. You simply need to stop being a doormat. You say she won't leave. Does she have any legal rights that prevent you from kicking her out? You're young, don't get trapped into taking care of a baby that's not yours by a woman who cheated on you. If she won't leave, then you leave. Her family will just have to step up and manage her care. That's not on you, not anymore. You should be excited that's not your baby. Respect yourself enough to leave, now. This woman gaslit you so hard, lied to your face, cheated on you, had the audacity to call you a narcissist and manipulator. And now she is pregnant by another man. Get the fuck out, fast. You're so young. Don't waste another minute of your time on this toxic relationship, if you can even call it that. Pack her shit and change the locks. Her baby daddy or her parents can look after her. Seriously, grow a spine. Found out my 37F wife, 36F, just cheated. Can we recover from this? Preamble. We've been together for 6 years and married for almost 3. Things have been challenging in our sex life for a while. She wants intense deep connection and it takes me a while just to get started. I felt something was broken because I don't respond instantly like she does. I have been trying to work on getting the spark back like it was in the beginning of the relationship, but hasn't worked out well on my own. I have been going to therapy to work on my own stuff, but never felt it was enough. We hit a rough patch last month with a big argument about sex. Since then she was distancing herself and recently had an uncomfortable conversation that she needed space and time to think. I gave space to the best of my ability, but was feeling like an outsider in my own marriage. Felt heartache and pain every day waiting for something. I'm not proud that my insecurities took over, but found a message between her and another woman indicating an emotional affair at least. It all came to a head. Based off the assumption that we could work through this and go to couples counseling to work together, was hopeful and optimistic. I asked the dreaded question if she had sex with this woman. The silence was telling. I was mad at her selfish desire to remain friends, before I knew, and that we have a good thing, and expect me to be fine. I left and currently staying at a friend's place because I can't be in the place where we build our life together and not be broken again and again. I am devastated and I don't know how to think or what to do. Is this salvageable? Is the hurt too much on both sides that it's irreconcilable? Stupid thing is I still want to be with her and it tears up my heart seeing her sitting on the kitchen floor so broken like me. How much space and time is needed? Edited for spelling. Consult with a divorce attorney and move on. This one is only going to bring unhappiness. She's not your woman, your time with her is over. It will hurt. But you have to move on or you will become stuck in time. Give yourself the best Christmas ever. Start your new life without her. There won't be a day that goes by that you don't think about it. Are you prepared for that to be the rest of your life? Walk away. This is exactly how my marriage ended, and I regret wasting time trying to fix it. You guys are fundamentally incompatible. For this to be salvageable, you both have to be willing to start a whole new relationship with each other. That cannot happen until there is accountability and forgiveness. It's doable, but the work is hard, and the journey will be long. Take as much time and space as you need to determine if that's possible.